Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you to one of the nation's most exciting youth motivation speakers. He is the former creative director for So Deaf Recordings. He is the author of one of the best-selling artist development books, The 10 Commandments of the Stage. All the way from Atlanta, Georgia, put your hands together for the Star Maker, Mr. One Man Show, the ambassador of the ATL. Give it up for Sir Rod Patterson.
Russell, how you doing? Listen, Rod, you can have all that energy, you can have all that talent, but if you don't use your power of choice, none of that would ever serve you. Somebody said power of choice. Now I want you to say it like you really mean it. Say power of choice. Kids, listen. Did you know that your individual choice is more powerful than anything in the whole wide world? It is. It's even more powerful than Batman, Superman, X-Men, and all the Avengers put together. You want to know why? Because no one can make you do anything. I mean nothing. Unless you choose to do it. Now myself, your principal, your teacher, your counselors, we got a few right choices I'm going to present to you today. And as I said, if you can remain quiet like you're doing for just a few more minutes now, we're going to have some fun. But I can tell you how it ended. It ended with a big boop. Hey man, you all right? What happened? Man, you got knocked out. World star. What? Oh, what? Your feet are cold. That's crazy. Your feet are cold. Well, let's go down here and see what's going on with your feet. Told you he was tall. Oh man, I see what happened. He knocked you out your shoes. And your socks. Now, this brings me to my second type of bully. Second type of bully, you get 2 for 1. 2 for 1 special. And that's the verbal/cyber bully. Now you guys have heard of verbal bullying, but for those of you who don't know, if you hear anybody cracking jokes, picking at people because they're different, or their hair, their clothes, or they ain't got enough money, whatever the reason is. That's basically verbal bullying. Now the problem with verbal bullying is, we might think it's cracking a joke, but you don't understand. When you crack your joke, when they go to the next class, somebody cracks a joke. In that next class, somebody cracks a joke. And then the next class, somebody cracks a joke. And then at the bus stop, they crack a joke. And it ends up being every day, all day. So it's not just cracking a joke. Now, the only difference between a verbal bully and a cyberbully says the same exact things that the verbal bully says, except he or she does it online for the whole world to see, which kind of makes it its own different thing. Matter of fact, did you guys know in some states they're making it illegal to sign in any form, physical, verbal, or cyber, and you choose to do nothing about it? Well, in a roundabout way, you're actually helping that bully out. You become a bully assistant. And when you laugh at the bully's jokes, you're helping the bully out. You're saying, bravo, keep doing what you're doing. But we call it accidental bullying, because most people don't know any better. But see, now I know you know better, I know you're going to be able to do. Now, this brings me to my fourth type of bullying. Now, we laughed and had fun with the first three, but this fourth one, I'm going to need everybody's attention. What makes this fourth type of bully so scary is that it's more like a disease than anything else. And what makes it so sad, the kids that are infected with this disease, they don't even know they got it. And it's called self-bully disease. Self-bully disease. And it's real. Now here's some of the symptoms of self-bully disease. If you ever said or thought to yourself, I'm not important, nobody cares, I really don't matter. Or when you make a mistake, you're real hard on yourself, you call yourself dumb, stupid. Some kids go as far as even cutting themselves. They can report it. Repeat after me and say, don't ignore it. Report it. Don't ignore it. Report it. Listen, for the self-bullies, you got to do something different. You got to do two things different. First thing you got to do is you got to do the opposite of everybody else. You have to ignore something. What you got to ignore is that voice in your head that's telling you that you're not important, that nobody cares and you don't matter. That voice is a storyteller, it is a fibber, it's a lie. You can't listen to nothing it says. Matter of fact, kids, did you know that each and every one of you guys are very important? Very important. Not just to your parents, teacher, or school. Did you know you're important to the whole world? Yeah. Here's why I say that. Because each and every one of you guys are like a superhero with a superhero power. Because each and every one of you have a special gift or talent. Something you can do better than anyone else in the whole world. Now, it's your job to figure out what your gift, your talent, your thing is, but once you figure it out, you got to share it with the rest of the world. Did you guys know that some of you guys' gifts and talents might be a cure for cancer, or diabetes, or to invent a car that can go 1,000 miles on a single drop of gas? Now, if you did that, don't you think that the world might care about that? Do you think that you might matter to the world? Do you think that might be important to the world? So, self-bullies, you can't listen to that voice.